Most newsrooms are struggling, many of them shrinking, many of them going out of business, and they're trapped in a very narrow agenda, largely around telling you breaking news and the bad stuff that's going on. So given that problem, 360 Info was launched to address that by providing newsrooms worldwide with high-quality, evidence-driven information for free, providing context and just better explaining the really big issues. But we go one further, which is to then say, okay, if those are the problems, how can we try and fix them?
It's a different take on journalism. In India, we have a spread of fake news. It's really rampant. So to counter it, there are two ways of doing that. One is to have fact-checking sites, which is after the event fact-checking. So all the damage is already done. What 360 Info does is that it pushes out fake news by populating news media platforms with verified news. Now, this is very important because just as the human body needs clean air, clean food, clean water, vibrant societies and healthy societies need clean information.
So one of the things we do at 360 is, well, first of all, we go and we trawl the literature and we try and find new ideas that haven't got a lot of airplay in the media. And then we actually work very closely with the scientists to get that information out there, and we make it more accessible for a general news reading audience.
You know, it's difficult to break into the media cycle unless you've got a pithy little nugget of information that happens to kind of resonate with the issues of the day. And yes, you know, that sometimes occurs when we have climatic extremes and disasters, and there's a moment, a window of opportunity. Those windows of opportunity are not frequent enough, they're not large enough to actually accommodate the sorts of research information that needs to get out there. We need to have a much, much more consistent focus. Unfortunately, you've got biases in the research world that direct priorities towards certain topical issues. You've got biases in the media. When you put those things together, we actually have a whole host of aspects of the world that are not properly discussed.
What's important about SDGs is we're having a directions of that kind of goals, even though it's big and then it's global, but at least we have directions, like it's working together with other countries. It's not just one issue, one countries, but it's like all issues with globally then work together, then we can achieve something. But even though it's very big, but at least we try to reach that goal.
One of the issues I really want to address is what I call the World Information Order. Every year in January, the richest of the rich fly in their private jets to Davos, get off the plane and then have this discussion about what are the big issues facing the world. And they define it. It's the people, the rich, define what is the agenda. My view is that what we need to do is turn that on its head a little bit and say, well, look, why don't we stop just looking at the view from Davos and look at what's going on in Delhi or in Jakarta or in Nairobi and try and redefine what are the major issues facing the world and what the narratives are that we should be really following and looking at. So it's rebalancing the world's information system is part of what we're trying to do.